This week I spent a lot of time in one environment sketch. And here it is. I came up with this sketch, which was really interesting, and it was completely accidental, not just somewhat accidental. So what I was doing was exploring the art of Gen Z as an assignment, and I wasn't getting anywhere with it. I made several sketches, several attempts at characters that she had created, and I just couldn't get it. I didn't like it, didn't like where it was going. So I made some attempts to flesh out the environment, and some of them stuck, some of them failed, and I thought I really need to have a character in it. So the sketches that I made were really rough, just attempts to throw something into the environment. And as I went on, I found some things that I'll probably in the future develop, but none of them were really working. I kept throwing a character in, trying for a full-length thing. So then I went ahead and fully developed the environment. It seemed to be a valley with mountains in the distance and some kind of structures in the foreground. That's kind of where I was going with it. And then, I got kind of, what do? I really need a figure in the foreground. So I threw in a somewhat like a hillside with some and all of a sudden I thought, well, this might be the stupidest idea ever, but I think I'm going to put Rembrandt in here. Let's see where I can go with this. So I started to sketch from the Rembrandt self-portrait with 2 circles. That was a later self-portrait he did. In this section, I've made a couple of adjustments to the face. Right now it's looking pretty good. I'm going to make a couple more adjustments and flip the image over and look at it and see how the face looks. Eventually I will get this, I made a little bit of an adjustment there that didn't work out, but going to refine that a bit in a moment. So hang in there, we're getting there. I've just made that adjustment and switched it over back to something that looks a little more like the painting did. It was a really interesting painting because people debate what it was that he was putting in the background, if that was supposed to be some sort of, mystical reference or a map of the world or some other things, or the circle of life or whatever. We will never know for sure. Anyway, I'm getting ready to do the final refinements on it in just a minute. And this is where I really get happy with it. I made a couple of proportion adjustments, and now what I'm doing is finishing the facial features, details, And I'm going to work a little bit on the color balance of the overall image as soon as I get the details in the clothing refined a bit. I'm pretty happy with where this is at the moment, and overall very pleased with how this piece turned out, even though at the beginning of it I was just thinking, well, this is totally daft. What are you going to do with this? So just cleaning up a few things in the face. I worked in some details around the eyes, a few little highlights, trying to adjust the lighting of the face for the environment, and put some last minute touches on the clothing. And next I will adjust the background image and the environment. Here we go, and I got it to the point where it seemed to be a little more harmonious with the foreground and background. And this is the end result. Thank you for watching.